Welcome to the Aftermath Podcast. As always, we're your hosts, Simeon Hahn.
And Noah Troxler.
And today we have with us another guest, and we're back on video too.
Yep.
But first, let's get to our guest. His name is John.
It is.
Yes.
That is correct.
He confirmed it. I think it's a John.
It is.
It's not one of those weird Jons.
2 for 2.
Yeah.
Not Jonathan either.
Not Jonathan either. Just John. All right. So we have with us today John. I already said that.
Yep.
What do you want to just launch straight into the questions as usual?
Just jump right into it.
All right. I need to find where did I put my phone in all this mess. I have no idea.
All right.
I guess we're gonna see how many questions I can remember.
Technical difficulties.
Right
Oh, it's all the way over there.
I'm gonna get it.
All right.
Because all the questions are on there. And
Right, yeah.
I don't remember them.
Also a cord here.
I hope you understand I'm leaving all of this in.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Mr. Fantastic over here.
Yeah, I did just have to.
Stretch a little bit.
I did just have to do that, but we have the questions now.
Hey.
Yay.
Worthy cause.
It was all worth it.
Absolutely.
Now I need to. There it is. Found it. All right, John. You know the drill. He's probably our first guest who has actually listened to us before.
The previous episode.
I find it interesting.
Has some kind of context. You know the drill. These are rapid fire questions. Your answers don't really matter, but they will be recorded for all of history. So
Gotcha.
don't think too hard about them. All right, ready? Height,
6'1",
age,
19,
weight,
190.
celebrity crush.
Guy or girl?
Doesn't matter.
Let's see. Guy that I would want to be like, most likely, I'd go with Hemsworth. Head off to Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth. Okay.
All right.
Least favorite mode of transportation.
Walking.
All right.
Fair enough.
If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
Dang.
And your 30 seconds are up.
I would ask someone what to say.
Okay.
He would go, dang. What should I say?
And then that's it.
Wave someone onto the stage.
That's
with
it. If you could uninvent one thing, what would that be?
me. I would definitely have to go with microwave ovens.
What?
Could you elaborate a little on that one?
I don't know. I've never really liked microwaves themselves. I feel like ovens are fine just the way they are.
Okay.
I'm
is
fine with using microwaves, but just like I feel like it was a whole step that just didn't need to happen.
okay.
All right.
That is an opinion. All right. Good. What's your favorite food? If you say microwave
Thai.
hot dogs. Hot dogs.
No hot pockets.
Oh.
Thai
right.
chicken.
Thai chicken. All right.
Ooh. All right, I can respect that.
All right. Favorite hobby?
Favorite hobby? Either gaming or game developing.
Okay.
Cool.
What part of the human face is your favorite?
The nose?
All right.
Interesting.
He's into that schnoz.
If you got a big old schnoz.
Well, he didn't
This is
say
your
big
guy.
noses.
That's true, that's
necessarily.
true.
He just said noses. If you could wedgie any historical figure, who would it be? We can finally ask that question without laughing. It's taken us 7 episodes,
Yeah.
but we've arrived.
Impressive. I'd have to say Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Okay.
All right. Maybe he'd let out a little hee-hee.
That was my thought process. See which one of the noises he would make.
How funny with the noises.
Okay.
Great.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Buy a Klondike bar.
All right.
That's very practical.
Yeah. Noah?
Done it
All
before.
right. Would you rather look like or feel like a banana?
Oh, he switched it up on him.
This banana specifically?
This banana specifically.
I would rather look like it.
That's true. It's a good looking.
Banana. I'm not sure if I could go around life just...
You like that thing way too
I know.
much.
I don't know why. It's just
He's had it for like
a few weeks.
Yeah, a few weeks.
Yeah. Moses got it
It's
for
just
me.
always
Taking
there.
up his entire life.
Shout out to Moses.
Yeah, thanks, Moses.
Yeah, kidding.
Appreciate it.
All
You're a
right.
good man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we grade those questions on a pass-fail scale. Noah?
I think he passed.
Yeah, I'd say you passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some good
Barely.
answers. Some good answers. Some interesting answers. Yeah. Overall, really good. So, as always, since those questions told us nothing relevant, really, about you, just a couple weird opinions,
Down with the microwaves.
is there anything you would like to say to the audience of 12 watching this, just to let them know?
One of you.
Yeah, 11, excuse me. John
enough.
in the future.
John in the future. I will
How's
be
it going?
listening to this, and I'm looking at you right now.
Ooh.
That's kind of weird to think about. Anyways, let's see. If you guys are interested in making 2020 a better year, I'd say you can't.
What?
If you are interested in making 2020 a better year, I'd say you can't.
All
I
right.
feel like we're all kind of focused on last year and
Uh-huh.
wanting it to be better. But
Sure.
sure, it's 2021.
Yeah.
Do that.
Fair enough.
Make it better.
Okay. That wasn't really about you, but it's a good statement.
Oh, was that supposed to be about me?
Yeah,
I thought you said if you wanted to say anything. Okay. never
I
mind.
meant about yourself.
About yourself,
but,
yeah.
Well,
Hmm.
we can circle. Well, I mean, we'll talk about the new year, so we can circle back to that. But yeah,
Let's see. Anything about me?
like who are you? If you had to verbally give them
What is the man behind the man?
Yeah.
John, man.
It's just a shadow.
looks behind.
Let's see. Moved a lot. I've lived in 3 states. Lived in Georgia, Florida, now North Carolina. Lots of different hobbies. I actually met the two of them doing drama and acting.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Have not done that recently, much at all.
Should join back. It's a
Takes
good
it
time.
back. Played Frosty the Snowman.
Yep.
Mhm.
I got to shove him at this size, like you,
Yeah, in a stroller.
in a stroller,
In a baby
Great.
stroller.
yeah.
Have a girlfriend, Alyssa. Shout out. I don't know. She may watch this actually because I'm here, and possibly she might watch the rest of them now. Who knows?
Wow.
Hey.
Hey.
She actually currently doesn't know where I am. So this is the secret. This is why I cannot talk to you this morning. Hello.
You're leaving it a surprise. You're just be like, hey, babe, I did a thing.
I did a thing. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
I'm sure there's more, but I'm not that interesting, so it doesn't.
What are you talking about? You're interesting enough to be on the Aftermath podcast.
The greatest honor somebody in our friend group in Alamance County can have.
The highest honor we can bestow.
Yeah.
It's like
The podcast.
you sit in this cramped corner
Of Simeon's bedroom.
and
I mean,
tolerate us.
Let's be fair. I got the soft rolly chair.
yeah.
Yeah, and Noah and I are on either side of you for maximum intimidation.
Yep. I gotta
Even though he's taller than both of us.
It's odd because I look over here and Noah could be doing anything over there,
That's right.
and then
I could be.
same.
He could be queuing up an epic soundbite.
Wrong.
Oh no, I did the wrong one. I should have done.
You right.
You right.
Nice.
Just delivered us an oxymoron. Man. Oh man. So, what topic would you like to dive in first? I know we discussed 3.
Yeah.
Let's see.
John, you're the guest. It's totally up to you.
We can go with Star Wars.
Star Wars? Okay. So, we are, all 3 of us, Star Wars fans.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Noah's a bit of a Trekkie, but we won't acknowledge that here.
No, I'm not.
No,
you went
it's
through a
over.
phase where you're like, "Oh, Star Trek's better, dude."
I did not. I've watched one Star Trek movie in my entire life, and I didn't really like it that
Okay,
much.
well, the 3 days after you watched it.
maybe the 3 days
Like,
after, because it was
You know what?
like,
Star Trek's all right. Okay, well then I take that back. Noah is not
that is
secretly.
just disrespectful.
Okay,
all right?
no.
Noah looked over like, excuse me? What?
Excuse? Sorry.
I'm sorry. Okay, but So I take that back.
Wrong.
There we go.
Yeah.
He got that in there. We are all huge Star Wars fans.
Oh yeah.
And so
Definitely.
we are going to decree ourselves the ultimate arbiter of Star Wars opinions.
Judge and
Mhm.
So,
jury.
yeah, so our opinions are the opinions.
You can't think any differently. I'm
Right.
sorry.
You're not
No,
you're not allowed to. Yeah. So
Not allowed.
I guess we could take it away. The biggest thing obviously is the Skywalker saga.
Right.
So Noah, you just want to give us a brief thoughts on that?
Well, I mean, it's the like the original trilogy and everything else is pretty much based off of that. So it's like, I mean, it's essential. The
Yeah.
you know, you have the originals, right? That
Mhm.
started the whole thing. Star Wars. It's
Yeah.
good times, good fun. Then you have the prequels explaining how we got there,
Yeah,
and Darth Vader's backstory to a degree, but pretty much the entire backstory to how we got to the original trilogy.
Right.
Then you have the sequel trilogy because Disney wanted money, and that's it.
I will agree with that. Now here's where I'm curious to see. Noah obviously agrees. John, what do you think about the sequel trilogy? Is there anything good about it, or is it just Disney
Adam Driver.
ruining Star
I would
Wars?
And that's
say-
it.
I'd say redeeming qualities of the sequel trilogy would have to come down to the fact that they were made more recently, and therefore I feel like they're the movies that kind of pulled in the younger generation, like the generation under us. I feel like a lot of them were not at all interested in Star Wars before the sequel trilogies, and I feel like it kind of gave them an opportunity to branch out into the better series, like, you know, the original trilogy, the prequel trilogy, Clone Wars.
Interesting take. So you see it as an en route
Yeah.
for everything else.
Because I know a lot of people who are
the
younger than me.
The
who are-
younglings.
Yeah. Bring in the younglings.
All right, I
Alright.
feel that.
All right.
Because to be fair, you know, the younglings died in Revenge of the Sith. We had to.
Yeah. Shout out to Anakin.
Hey,
Hey. If you're watching this,
We respect you, sir.
Yeah.
I don't. You killed a bunch of people.
no. Okay, so rank them real quick. What's the best movie from the Star?
The Skywalker
Yeah,
trilogy?
yeah.
Like all nine?
All nine. Best movie.
I would say Revenge of the Sith.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's got the combination of the storyline of the movie in itself is really good,
Okay.
and it was also made recently enough that the special effects are
Yeah,
also really good.
that's
So
true.
because what the sequels had going for them was beautiful like special effects. They were
Exactly.
great.
Yeah.
I freaking love that. But I feel like the special effects were starting to get there. They weren't there yet, like you said, because
Right.
they are older. But I did enjoy the storyline in that movie a lot.
Right. But they were getting to a point where, like, now any of us on one of our laptops could sit there and recreate an effect with, like, a free program
Exactly.
Right.
from, like, the fourth one.
Yeah.
But you could, you know, you couldn't do that with.
Ooh, cloud of smoke, bright
Yeah.
red light. Literally a
Just, we
soundboard,
make
just
Star Wars
pew, pew,
noises
pew,
for
pew.
another 20 minutes and then end the show.
Pew 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 pew.
Hey, that's pretty good. All right. So yeah, we've covered the Skywalker saga. I'll just say real quick. I think Empire Strikes Back is probably my favorite, just because I think it's really hard to argue that the story in that is bested by any other single movie, because it's about Han Solo, a character who I love, proving after the fourth movie where he was shown as kind of not caring.
Right.
The fifth movie is him proving over and over again how wildly competent he is.
That's true. That's
And that's that is my opinion, but it was influenced by someone else, and I was like, oh yeah, he's right. Forget who that someone else was, but I just don't want y'all to think. Oh,
shout out to someone else.
Yeah,
you did good work.
You know who you are. So anyway, now we got to go. I think we'll just go right to the head here, which is, which one's better, the animated Clone Wars series or the Mandalorian?
Oh,
I
mean, just the quantity of content that there is in the animated Clone Wars series.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like there's how many episodes per season?
There's like 16 episodes total.
There's like 16 episodes total of The Mandalorian. And then in the animated Clone Wars series, there's like, there's 7 seasons.
7 seasons with
each about 10 episodes each.
Yeah.
So you got about 70 episodes of content in that season. Plus you get a whole bunch of like for a long time, my favorite character in any Star Wars movie was General Grievous.
Yeah.
Because he's cool. He's just cool. And in the Clone Wars, he gets a lot of... Yeah. And so, in the Clone Wars, he gets a lot of attention.
Yeah.
So.
True.
Yeah, he does.
I honestly, I gotta say, I loved Maul in the Clone Wars. Just his whole character, his arc from like being dead, as most of us knew.
Yeah.
Like like the man got cut in half, but like, and then just coming back and actually having a really good story arc.
Yeah.
They also gave Ahsoka a really good story arc
Oh,
throughout
for
like all
sure.
the seasons. Like they took their time with that, and it turned out really well.
Like the Clone Wars animated movie came out before the series,
It did.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when Ahsoka was introduced.
Mm-hmm.
She sucked.
Snitch.
She
Such
was
a brat.
annoying.
Yeah.
But she got better.
Yeah, but they gave her time to mature.
Yeah.
So.
And then she ended up in the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they did that really well. I think.
did.
Yeah,
I was
they
impressed.
did.
Ahsoka
They
and the
did for sure.
Mandalorian. All right. Have we nerded out enough?
I think so. We never
Can
even
you nerd
talked
out
about
enough?
Galaxy of Heroes, man.
Okay.
I have yet to play that.
We do have to talk about that just real quick.
It won't be long, promise.
It's a turn-based combat game.
It's a mobile game.
Yeah, kind of pay to win, but you can manage. It's
You gotta grind if you're
right. But as far as pay to win games go, it's probably the easiest one I've played to do without paying and be competent. So, but anyway, we've been playing it. We were at like your house.
The New Year's Eve party.
Yeah, the New Year's Eve party, and we were like, so you know how they have like guilds or clans, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, let's make a guild, and so our name is
The Empire claps back.
Yes.
And
That's
and the leaders, right? I made the guild, right?
yeah,
And then all of like him, my brother, and his brother,
yeah,
I have all promoted to officer, which is like moderators and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And so whenever somebody joins, they see a guild with the name of The Empire Claps Back, led by Boba Fett 420, Luke Thigh Stalker, Stormpooper 69, and
That's great. That's honestly great.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. You guys are out here making lives better.
This is what we do when we're punch drunk at like 11 a.m. or 11 p.m. on the last day of 2020. We're like, this is how we want to end this year. And so if
Luke Thigh Stalker.
we're children, that's what it comes down to. We're literal children.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, all right, enough
Enough Star Wars.
Enough about that.
Wait, pause though. If we're gonna talk Star Wars games, there's the whole Old Republic thing. I just gotta throw.
Oh
that
yeah,
in
yeah.
there,
Okay.
Knights of
which
the
are
Old Republic.
fantastic. Knights of the Old Republic, and then the MMO game, which is actually pretty great. I haven't played it in a while, but I remember playing that game a lot.
Okay. And Lego Star Wars.
And Lego Star Wars.
Yeah.
Which the new one's coming out soon.
Yeah, we finna play that.
We going
When
play
does that
that.
release again? I don't.
Like July or something.
Okay.
Sometime in the
Oh,
summer.
I'm asking for it for my birthday. Straight up.
All right.
Fair.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So I guess we'll move on. It's a new year.
It is.
Still no new us. Hasn't been 5 years yet.
Right. Shout out to our very first episode where we declared.
Apparently, what was it, like your cells or something? You have all new cells every 5 years. Something.
Yeah.
Yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you're a new person every 5 years.
Yeah.
That's
5
what we
years.
decreed.
Because it takes longer than a year. It's like 5 years. So, like, in 5 years, we're just going to do an episode where we just do something drastically different with our style choices and hair. And we're just like...
new us,
new
guys.
5 years, new 5 us.
Yeah, new 5 us. Yeah, so anyway...
Get 3 guests.
Well, this is a lot of... We hit a lot of milestones. We, new year. We started a new season. Season 1 started very end of last year, but still, well, I'll bundle it in there. And, yeah, we're just... We got kind of better tech on this podcast. We're
still recording on a plastic folding table, but we're getting there.
Is that in frame though?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Because otherwise it's just gonna be our heads.
Yeah. Okay. So, but it is better. It does look quite the mess, but it functions. Functionality, baby.
I don't know what the point of this is, but. It doesn't have one.
That's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
It's irrelevant.
All right.
So, the new year, I guess. What are y'all's thoughts on that? I guess what Noah said was look back at 2020. So I guess we can do that as part of as kind of our acknowledgement of revolving the sun. Yeah. So quick year review, and John, you're actually the perfect person to have on for this because you've actually listened to all of our episodes.
Yep, all except the most recent. So.
Right.
Year review.
Yes, we did.
2020 rerun.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. So I guess. How do you want to do it? I mean, it was your idea, so.
I don't know. I don't know. We can just look back at what we've done with the podcast, what we've done with our personal lives, I guess, if you want to.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Just sort of talk about how it was.
You go first.
How it is. All right. Well, I mean, obviously, it's the year we want to forget, kind of, 2020. But, I mean, personally for me, it wasn't that bad.
Right.
Like, the quarantine stuff, the global pandemic and all that wasn't that good. I remember, actually, I think in one of our first episodes, I was like, it won't be any big deal. It's just another strand of the flu. It's all good. Well,
I remember getting on to, or starting to listen to your podcast. Yes.
But
like a week or two into quarantine when it like gotten really big.
Yeah.
And I listened to that. I was like, wow, that did not age well.
Nope.
Really didn't.
But for all that, for me, it was still a good year. I don't know, it was just a good year. Had a lot of good times still. Not with as many people at once, but still a lot of good times. Did a lot of, made a lot of personal milestones. I worked full time over the summer because of COVID. Got furloughed from that, but it is what it is.
It is
what it is.
All right.
But yeah,
Okay.
good year overall.
John?
I mean, yeah, I'd say kind of overall the same thoughts. Like, I understand there was a lot of things that affected a lot of different people.
Yeah.
In a very negative way. I was blessed, and I'll actually say, just very happy.
Don't worry
You
Ignore that.
That a lot of those things didn't actually affect me too much. Obviously, there's life changes. Like you have to stop hanging out with people as much. There's the quarantine. There's the wearing the mask at work. A whole bunch of different regulations in public. But yeah, I was lucky enough to keep my job all the way through. Met some new people. I got a girlfriend last year. I mean, that was
nice.
Yeah.
a high point.
Yeah, for sure.
And then
She if she's watching this, she was waiting for you to mention that.
I'm sure she was. I'm sure you were. Too.
So guess what? He passed. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Other than that, I mean, I got a car. Well, I've had 3 cars. One of them broke down. One of them I had to give back. But the one I have now also broke down, but it's running fine now.
Good.
So we're picking up speed there.
Good.
Just moved out. I mean, a lot of things happened for me last year. 19.
Yeah.
Obviously, the rest of you had birthdays last year as well. Not flexing as well.
Guys, he had a
birthday
last year.
But yeah, I can't say there were too many things that happened last year that I was just like, this is the worst year of my life. Like, yeah. But I do understand that a lot of things happen, like people losing loved ones to this or losing their jobs, stuff like that. I do get that. So sad and sorry for them. Thoughts and prayers. But
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think my year was very similar in that I grew a lot as a person, right? So, coming off of, not way back, but way back, 2019, I had just gotten my license in September. So 2020 was really the first year I kind of had to like be able to just grab my keys and go, So that's kind of a
and then you couldn't.
and then you couldn't.
Exactly.
But regardless, it's still I still got a lot of opportunities because, thankfully my job wasn't really impacted by the quarantine. Yeah. So I still had opportunities to do all that kind of growing up that you do. Not that I'm done yet. Hence the previous Galaxy of Heroes conversation. But just moving in that direction, and then just really getting an idea of where because there's been a lot of turmoil just overall this year. Yeah. Really kind of zeroing in on where my foundations are.
For sure.
Because once you figure those out, the rest of your thoughts and opinions kind of just naturally stem from that, and then you make corrections as you think things through, but you really want to make sure you have your foundation of how you think and how you see the world. And so I feel like 2020 did a lot to, as everyone else was just like all over the place. Mm-hmm. It was kind of like, okay, here's what makes sense and here's what doesn't, right? Yeah. And so it was a good,
for sure,
it was a good time to solidify that. So yeah. All right.
Also, I just wanted to add that I had a whole lot of great times with my girlfriend, Alexa. Sorry for not mentioning that earlier. Love you.
He passed. It's okay.
He passed. Better late than never, Noah.
Like I said, right?
It's okay. So I guess, John, I'll ask as a listener, a committed listener at that.
You got some of the references we made to previous episodes.
What are your thoughts on the first year of the Aftermath podcast, which was 2020? Which now really we are in the aftermath of 2020, so should have started this year, but I guess now it's real.
Yep, that's true.
All right, but
I'd say first thoughts when I first saw in you guys' story that you guys were going to be starting a podcast. I was like, because I know a few people who, just decided to start podcasts, and the first couple times you're excited, you're like, oh yeah, cool, do your thing, and then you listen to some of them and you're just like, well, I mean that's interesting.
It's a thing that they did.
I don't know if I would continue listening to this, but so obviously I'll give anything a try once. So I listened to the first one and I was like, no, these guys are just genuinely interesting. I enjoy this. I enjoyed that very much. I laughed. I probably laughed actually out loud laughing at least 3 times during the first episode. So I was like, yeah, I'll keep listening to this, definitely.
Sweet. And
that makes me feel warm inside.
It really does. I swear we didn't bring him on just to make us feel good.
No.
But shameless plug there.
Right. But yeah, for sure. We will do our best to continue making that same
interestingness.
Interesting. I guess that's the only word for it.
Intrigue.
Interesting. What was your favorite episode? Besides this one, because obviously.
True. I mean, I'm here.
Right.
I don't remember who the guest was, but you guys were talking about some form of making an indie game. And
I'm glad you liked that
Luke
one.
Walker.
Yeah, that was Luke
Walker.
Walker.
Yeah, it was.
And I'm glad you liked that one because that was one of my favorite recording sessions ever.
Right.
That was great.
That episode did pretty poorly.
Yeah,
compared to
numbers
the other
wise.
ones. Yeah.
I think it was the ridiculous Minecraft.
Probably scared more people away. But I found that image. I was just like, I can't not.
Right. But it was a
must
great
be done.
episode.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a really
Yeah.
good episode.
Good. Yeah, so...
Well, I guess we can continue this train. Simeon, what's your favorite episode?
Oh, my favorite episode. I still think the one with our brothers when Elijah went on about the Bible app.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too.
Might be my favorite one.
The what was it called? TikTok socialism and
Bible
clout or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That was the one you guys had that you took pictures with that giant pink chair.
Yeah, it was a yellow chair. But
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, it's actually the
was-
poster picture for our audio only platforms.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Spotify, all that.
Yeah.
Check it out.
We on Spotify.
And everywhere else you get your podcast.
Almost everywhere
Almost
else. I don't want to say. You know.
Some obscure podcast.
But what really is a podcast app without the aftermath on it?
Honestly.
Right, yeah, of
Honestly.
course. Of
Like,
course.
okay. So, yeah, Noah, favorite episode? The same?
Yeah,
one?
like I said,
same
that one.
same.
Or
Okay.
or the one we did with Moses.
Yeah, that one was fun
Shortly
too.
after. I
Yeah,
think,
that one was fun too. Yeah, so I guess we'll wind down with our last topic. Yeah.
Finally, an actual topical.
Yeah, we have something relevant to talk about.
like
that,
just happened.
yeah, so I guess recently.
But before we start this, I feel like we should have a prayer. I'm kidding. No.
No, I
that's
agree.
Just how
No,
we'll end the podcast.
Yeah,
It's just like
for
that.
sure.
So there was
foreshadowing there.
right, a little bit of foreshadowing. There's this guy. I think he was is he a pastor? I don't know.
No, he was a
No.
senator
Okay, he was a senator
or something like that. It was in the Senate.
at some congressional to do.
I am the
They-
Senate.
They opened with a prayer, and the guy who was praying tried
tried to be woke.
really woke. So he basically prayed to
Inclusively
prayed to encompass every religion,
Every
which
possible deity.
right off the bat is
That doesn't work.
it's
not how-
ambitious to say the least. but
That's not really how praying works, but you know.
and then he ended the prayer by saying,
Amen and a woman.
I love the pause in between though, because he thought about it. Usually
Yeah.
it's like amen and a woman.
and
Sir.
okay, look, no holds bar here. If you are going to do something that stupid, we get to make fun of it without
for
showing
sure.
any mercy.
Well, you've seen the
As
stuff
the
on
rest of
Instagram.
the world is right now.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
Yes, my entire story on Instagram yesterday was pretty much devoted to just making fun of that.
And for anybody who posts jokes on Instagram.
oh yeah, every meme right now.
Every meme right now is all about that.
It's wonderful.
It's just beautiful.
Because I'm already a fan of those memes where it's like feminists when it's
Right.
like refrigerate her instead of refrigerate him or something. No, that's backwards. It would be
Refrigerate him
they-
instead of refrigerator.
Well,
No, I just
don't-
messed
wait,
it up.
how does-
You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of slid right in there with that. And
Yeah.
so apparently a lot of us had a bunch of those just waiting to spill out.
Really
And
messed
they
up,
all
guys.
did in just
At
the
the
span
same
of one
time.
day. So
We
yeah.
already messed up. We talked about the Mandalorian. Not the woman DeLorean.
Not the
the
woman.
Womandalorian.
I
do
saw a post today
apologize.
as boycott Disney till they give us Womandalorian.
Don't you mean girl caught Disney?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's great.
So so on point. I love it. I
think this is appropriate for all of this.
Yeah. So, no, the term amen, which a lot of people probably know, it comes from the Hebrew, and it has nothing to do with.
I think
gender.
it's Latin, right?
No, it's originally Hebrew.
Ah, okay.
And there's a Latin version of it, I'm sure.
Right.
But it just means I agree or let it be so.
Yeah, let it be so.
Yeah,
let it be done.
Like,
right.
Yeah, you say it at the end of a prayer just so, like, I agree with what was prayed.
It has nothing to do
with men.
Gender,
with that. So
so
it is. That's the thing. Is it literally is like that joke where you're like when it's Mandalorian instead of Mandalorian, like how dumb that joke is. That's literally that,
what
except
it is.
Right? Unironically.
Exactly.
Like
he was serious.
Yeah,
he was
so
full on.
serious.
Like this man was on television praying in front of the government.
And don't get us wrong, like we're not advocating for anything like. I mean, I know we're three dudes making jokes about this, but like we're not advocating for anything like that.
Right.
Like we're not like that. But I mean, come on,
I can support actual feminism.
Yeah,
because like equality.
Right. Yes. Equality is obviously a good thing.
Amen. Totally separate category.
There's a big difference though from like feminism back in the day when they wanted the right to vote and like feminism today when it's like how it is.
Right.
So but
that's a different
a different conversation for a different podcast.
Yep.
But at the end of the day though, it gave us all a good laugh, and what a way to kick off 2021.
Yeah.
It's just the meme game. If the meme game for the rest of the year is like it was in the first few days of this year,
honestly,
I will be satisfied.
It'll be a great year.
Of 2021, we were still coming down off of the Twisted Tea guy. And
yeah.
I love that man so much.
Yeah. Yep. So the
only meme to start off 2020 was World War III memes.
Right.
So.
That's true.
Right. And those were okay, but
yeah. But this one,
this was so much better.
At where we ended.
All right.
Look at how far we've come.
So, let's bring this plane in for a landing. I guess we'll close in a thoroughly woke prayer. I guess. Yeah. Just for comedy.
Just for comedy.
We can't even call it a prayer. It's just gonna be a slugfest of making fun of the
that one guy.
That one man.
Yes.
This poor man.
Okay.
All right.
All the things that all the people care about. Let everyone be not offended and comfortable in their opinions and their way of living, and
where they know that
they are
their
right.
opinion is right.
Right. All opinions are valid.
Yep.
Even directly opposing ones.
Exactly.
And
of course.
yeah, let's we finish by saying
amen.
As Voice Mod would say.
What?
As Voice Mod would say.
What would I say?
Do it
to
with
the gods
the
that be.
do it with the EQ or the auto tune.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
It
won't work because the it won't work. For some reason, it doesn't pick up these microphones.
Oh.
Well, can you
As
just do it through your
inputs.
laptop mic and send it through the laptop?
I don't know.
You should try.
We heard it earlier.
Maybe.
Try it.
Maybe. No, it's not working.
Okay. Well,
Crap.
that kind of bombed. But anyway, to end it off, I'd just say amen.
And a woman.